Hello, everybody. We are live. I am getting on Instagram Live. Okay, we're on Instagram Live too. All right. Hello, world. I am so excited to be live with you guys today. And we are talking about resolutions and first times. So if you missed this one, I'll be posting it on all my channels so you can engage in the discussion. Then, hey, Jenny, thanks for joining on IG. Okay, so today we're talking about resolutions and first times. Last week, I talked about this resolution dread that all of us, or many of us, have. You're building this angst about all these things that you need to do next time around when the new year starts. And I just want to empower you to really start now. It all starts with the small steps and building momentum. And in order to empower you, I'm doing my first live with you today because, yeah, it's really scary starting something for the first time, including right now. My nerves are pumping, but it feels good. And I'm glad you guys are with me. So, talking about first times. First times can be for anything, and this also includes in our resolutions. So you want to create new habits in your life. You want to perhaps create new thought patterns and all these other things. So it starts with the first step. So I want you to think about that first time, or a first time for you that you were just so nervous about something, and how you overcame it by pushing yourself to do it for that first time. So drop those into the comments. I love to hear them. And while I wait for those comments, I would love to talk to you about a couple of my first times. And so one of them for me was my first day of law school. I remember before law school, I was freaking out. I had a nightmare the night before law school. And then the first day, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew I was doing the right thing. And I just showed up and I did my best. And every day it got better. And the same is like the first time going to a new gym. And I want to talk about something that happens when we're talking about first times. Is a lot of the time when we're anticipating our first time for something, it's different if you have zero anticipation time and you just jump right in. But so, for example, the week leading up to our first live, the mind comes up with things. Oh, well, maybe this won't happen, or, whatever. You try to talk yourself out of it. Just like, for example, if you're going to be going to the gym for the first time, I don't know if you guys remember what it was like to have iPods, but I remember those times where I was like going to the gym for the first time, a new gym for the first time. And I was like, oh, darn, I forgot my iPod. I can't go. So doing something for the first time is generally scary. Sometimes it's very exciting. Like today, this morning, I woke up and I was so excited to talk to you guys. And I'm just so grateful for those of you who are here and joining with me. And so first times are kind of scary. But listen, if you want to make something happen in your life, you have dreams, goals, wishes, desires, whatever it is, whatever your resolutions are for this next year, I want to empower you to start today. So that also includes changing your thought patterns to be that person that you want to be. It's all small shifts. And once you do it once, it's easier the second time around and the second time around. And I had an interesting conversation with one of my inspired attorneys, Mitch Meinhacker. We were talking about first times. And I believe he mentioned Brene Brown, where she says, your first effing time. The first time you do something, it's not going to be the best. But at least you have to do it and you have to get it out there. And I just remember one of my first videos on doing the inspired attorney and my first inspired insights. I go back to those videos and I cringe kind of, but like, that's just me personally. And we all have to go through these first steps so we can get more proficient and that we can develop these new habits and start building momentum and really make those changes in our lives that we want to make. So for those of you who are live and those of you who are watching this on the replay, please share with me those first times for you that were just so scary and how you overcame them, what you did, and how it became a habit for you. And other things that you can say that empower other people to really go for their first times and start creating those habits and things that you want to make a reality in your life. Because let's keep it real, most of those resolutions don't hold. I used to joke that that I used to joke that when I would go to the gym, that all the people who were there on January 1st, that you wouldn't see them in March, because it's about developing a habit and it's about changing your identity to be that person that you want to be. Doesn't mean necessarily changing you. It means creating that habit and creating that person who does those things. So whatever your goals are, do you want to start a business? Do you want to start finding your passions? Do you want to lose weight? Whatever it is, you have to start today and start with something small. It doesn't always need to be this giant mountain that you need to climb and you just look at it and it's so daunting, because if you do that, you're never going to get to the top. There's so many sayings about, you take one step at a time to get to the top of the mountain. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. I hope nobody here is eating elephants, but these are just phrases. So by my first live, I want to empower you to get over that hump of whatever it is, to do something that is uncomfortable, but you know that you want to do to become the person and reach the goals that you want to reach. Now, if you are looking for any strategic guidance or anything like that, you need some help discovering what your superpowers are, finding out, where your competencies lie, like what are the things about you, just like kind of to empower you to make those moves. I have tools that'll help you. I have the Inspired Attorney Assessment, which I actually just launched, and I'm so excited about. So if you want to go and check that out, I'll also include so I included it on my live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Go to theinspiredattorney.co and you can use Get Inspired as a coupon code, and you can get a discount on using the Inspired Attorney Assessment. You'll get a call with me to go over it. It's 6 simple questions and it's crazy. It's like other assessment tools are colors of the rainbow, and this is like the whole rainbow, and it really helps you discover what your superpowers are, own who you are, and I really feel like it gives you that extra oomph that you need to get some wind under your sails. So guys, this was it. Didn't want to hop on here for too long, but I thank you for being with me. All you guys who are live and watching, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope everyone has the most magical of days, and we'll be talking soon.